Hey you guys, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel and welcome to a Get Ready with me. So I just thought I'll come on here and just do an eye look and show you guys. Nothing much. So I already have highlighter on and also blush. For blush I have this Flower Beauty powder blush in the shade Sweet Pea. It's like a very pale pink. It's a very light color, but it is pigmented and it does show up on me. So I love Flower Beauty's powder blushes. They are just so fantastic. They blend like a dream. They just melt into the skin. The formula is powder, unlike MILANI's baked blushes, but performance wise and how beautifully it applies and sits on the skin, both MILANI's baked blushes and Flower Beauty's powder blushes, they both are very comparable. They are just outstanding products. Then next for highlighter, I just have a cream highlighter on. This is this cream shade, Glow Cream Base. Yeah, that's what it's called, from NATASHA DENONA's Bloom palette. So this is a highlighter palette which is still available on Sephora. I do have a review of this product here on my channel. I will link it down below. So I just have the cream highlighter on my cheeks. That's pretty much it. And a little bit, that just a light flush of pink that you see here is the Flower Beauty's, the blushes. So I guess we'll just get started. I haven't primed my eyelids, so let's start with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And then we'll just start. Oh, by the way, before I start, I thought I'd use VISEART eyeshadow palettes today because it's just been so long since I used it. So I thought I'd use these. These are the three palettes that I have. So I thought use at least a few shades from here and there, so that those are the eyeshadows that I'd be using today. So I guess everything I've used the ones that I've already used, that's the blush and the highlighter, and the ones that I will be using, I think this eye look is going to be cruelty free, just entirely cruelty free. Yeah, let's just apply some primer on. My eyelids are so oily, so let's just, I have a tiny bit of paper towel here. I'm just going to blot out the little bit of oil that I have and apply this primer. So I think you all must be aware of the whirlwind of drama we've all been caught up in the past 10 days. I'm referring to Tati James Charles drama. I mean, should we even call it a drama? Because it was over even before it kind of got really started. It got started and it went so swiftly, and then now it's just, Tati said, class dismissed. Everybody go your own way, do your thing. We're just chapter closed. Everyone is dispersed. So truth be told, this is the only reason I did not buy the James Charles's palette with Morphe, the colorful one, because that was just an eyeshadow palette right up my alley. But the only reason that I did not buy it was because of the way James Charles treated Marlena online. He was completely disrespectful. I don't know what he said exactly. I don't remember. I kind of know. 1 minute. I just dropped my brush. So I don't remember what he said exactly, but it was a very disrespectful back and forth going on between him and Marlena. It was just left a very bad taste for me in my mouth. So I just was like, no, I don't know, it's just not doing it for me. So I have the primer on, so I'm using the Dark Matte palette, and this is like a perfect transition shade for my skin tone, the very first shade. So that is that. You don't even see where I've swatched it. That's how much perfect. It's just right there. That's how perfect it is. So I'm just going to dip in a little bit and apply it just right there. So that's pretty much the only reason I did not buy. Well, I don't like Morphe per se, but I was willing to make an exception because the palette looks so pretty. But no, it's the way James Charles treated Marlena was just so bad. And you know, it kind of, something that resonated with me was that I mean, at that time he was really good friends with Tati, and age-wise, Marlena and Tati are like peers. They are kind of the same age group. I think both of them are in the late 30s. They're peers, you know. It kind of occurred to me that shouldn't this bother Tati a little bit, you know? It's like Marlena is kind of like in her same age group, so shouldn't this kind of like bother her, or somehow I mean, she should be thinking something about it. So I thought, but I was so happy that she brought it up in this video that she made. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I'm using this bright, beautiful purple from the Bright's editorial palette. It looks so red, I know, but if you build it, it is not a very bluish purple, to be honest. It's a more of a reddish purple, pinkish reddish purple. So yeah, it's not a very bluish purple, as you can see. So I have a little bit, but we need to build it up for sure. So I'm just using that purple in the outer V. I'm not dragging it too much on the outside. I'm not smoking it too much. I'm just keeping it just right there where my eyebrows actually end. So yeah, I was happy that she brought that particular incident up in her breaking up video with James. I was really happy because it made complete sense, because both of them are in the same age group. They are like peers, you know, demographically, and in fact so am I. I'm in my early 30s, and the other two ladies are also in their 30s, so we're all kind of demographically, we are all the same age group, we're all in the same group. So that's probably why it kind of bothered me as well, and it like made perfect sense. I'm so happy that she brought it up. And yeah, let's just finish it with that. But that was a real fault, I feel, with James Charles, the way he sometimes like disrespectfully talks to people. But I feel the followers and the subscribers took the scandal in another new direction. I understand why they took it in a whole new direction, because that kind of, I mean, the way Tati made James seem like was that he's like a sexual predator, and that is like a serious thing, you know, like that is like an antisocial element, you know, not needed to society, societal nuisance kind of a thing. So I understand why people really like took that direction. But you know what, to actually prove something like that is highly impossible. Well, no, I wouldn't say impossible. With the right resources you can prove something like that. But hang on, I did not prime my lower lash line. I just got carried away. But you know, if you really think about it, that the dating scandal and this messaging scandal and people whom James Charles you know, chooses to date, at this point there are at least like 20 people involved in that particular you know, that subject. You know, there's James, then there's James's parents, and then there's James's you know, the boys that he messaged and he dated, and then there's Jeffree Star, then Jeffree Star's partner, and then Jeffree Star's his brother, you know, and then there are so many people involved in this. I think there are easily 20-25 people involved in this particular situation, that it's impossible to get everybody's side of the story, you know. Otherwise, how else are you going to make a decision as to who's really at fault? You know, is it because of like wrong perception, or is it just like contextually people just got it in wrong, or what really happened? You know, it's a little difficult we are all strangers to the entire situation, so it's like impossible for us to really judge. I'm just blending the same purple in the lower lash line. That's all I'm doing. Let me just come a little bit closer. I'm not bringing that color all the way inside, simply because this brush is a little bit fluffier, so I would just end up, this color would just go in here on the bridge of the nose, so I just don't want that, and I don't want it to be too dramatic, so I'm just going to just blend it in the lower lash line. So it's like too many people are involved, you guys. When there are so many people are involved, there are so many sides of the story, and then there's definitely bias. People are just going to take either Tati's side or James's side, and it's impossible to even like get stories out of people, what really happened. People just want to stop talking about it. So we as audience seeing just a few receipts and just trying to come to a conclusion, it's just not fair, because the allegations are very, very, very serious. You just can't like hear Tati's side or James's side and say, oh, he's lying or she's lying, and just come to a conclusion, because there's also a matter of perception, context, and also people just say things for fun. You know, I think that's one of the biggest risks of social media. Shocking things, rude things, when you say these things, you just get attention. You know, like negative things get a lot of attention, much more than positive things. That is like a reward, you know, on social media. Saying negative things, you get a reward of, you know, attention. I think that's exactly what even Jeffree Star said, for, you know, as a reason why he said all those like offensive things. Like I think 2 years or 3 years ago, he just said, I think he said, I don't even know, because I don't have notes. I didn't take notes on all those scandals. But I kind of remember him saying that I just needed attention, you know. I was a person who needed attention, so I just said those things for attention. So social media definitely has that addictive thing. When you say, you know, shocking things, like that shock factor, you get attention. So people could just say, oh, I was just craving for attention, so I just said those things. I never meant it. So there's like, it's so hard to actually prove. So I thought I'd do like a pastel look. So because it is spring, we are closing in on a summer, but it is spring, so I thought I'd just do at least one pastel look, because I personally, when I'm going out, I very rarely do pastel looks, like a complete pastel look. So this is the Boheme Dream palette from VISEART. So this is too light for me. These won't even look like pastels on me. Kind of, yeah, I mean, yeah, they would, but look at how light that is. I want an intermediate, like light, but at the same time I want the color to pop. Well, the yellow definitely pops, but these two, and then there's just the silver. So I just want to do the second, I want to use the second row and the third row, not the top row. Maybe top row just to, you know, just to inner corner highlight or something like that. So what shall we do? I think I want to use the blue first. Let's see how it goes. I'm just picking up some blue. This is the shade. So that blue definitely looks like blue. So I'm just picking up the shade and applying it on my lid. Yes. This definitely looks blue and very pretty. So what I was saying is, it's so hard for us to judge because we are strangers. We don't know these people's real personalities at all. The videos that we see, people could be completely different, you know. We don't know if people are just saying things that they don't mean all the time, or they're just, you know, they really mean those things. We don't know about these people. We are actually strangers, so it's impossible to actually come to a conclusion. So yeah, to be honest, this is something that should have been resolved within themselves personally. It's just, I know everybody, like everyone says that this is not about the vitamins, this is about James's personality and what Tati really did not like about him. I'm going to have to disagree with everybody who says that This is absolutely about the vitamins and it's all about protecting her brand. Absolutely. Listen, she kind of disliked certain aspects about him. Sure, she shared that with us in that video of hers. But what really made her to make this grand gesture, you know, it's not a positive one, obviously. It had a very, very, very negative impact on James Charles. But what really triggered her to do this? I've applied the blue in the 2/3 of my eyelid, so I'm going to apply the green just right here, just right next to the center of the lid, not on the center of the eyelid, just right there. Let's see how that looks. This is VISEART's old formula, so it's not like a very you know, it's not like a very foiled kind of a look. These are soft shimmers. Absolutely. Now you can see, yeah. And I'm going to apply the green right there. If I want to darken it a tiny bit, VISEART's one of the best things about VISEART eyeshadows is that the colors mix together like a dream. So if I wanted to darken this blue a little bit, all I have to do is just pick up a little bit, a little bit of this blue and just apply just a tiny bit. I have a little bit, see? And I'm just going to apply it over the blue, and it darkens a little bit. I don't know if you can see, just the tiniest bit. It's just not going to transform it completely unless if you use a lot more. Now I think it's gotten definitely darker. Do you see? Yeah. So there's also a corresponding darker green. So if I mix it with this light green, it's definitely going to get darker. We'll see how that is. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the darker green in my brush and going to apply it there. It's definitely gotten darker, yeah. Yes. Just going to apply a little bit of the green in my finger. That way it's like definitely more punch of pigment. And then I think I want to take up this pink. This dark pink, and I want to apply it in the outer V, just there to kind of blend it with the reddish purple that I have going on in the crease and in the outer V. Just cleaning that up. Let me just swatch it and show you guys. It's a very pretty dark pink. It's a very pretty color. It's a fuchsia color. So where was I? I just stopped somewhere and I kind of forgot about it. There you go. So pretty. That pink and the green looks so pretty. And I think it really blends well with the purple too. It's like a really pretty color that I picked up, I feel. I want the green to kind of go up there and blend. There you go. And I want more pink on the lash line, like something to blend near the lash line. Going to take a little bit of that and darken it. Now you can see the pink, right? There you go. I'm going to do the very same on this side as well. So where was I? I completely forgot. I just got so involved in this that I totally forgot. Anyways, let's just move on to another topic because we've just spoken so much about it, and I think everybody's like ready to move on. Oh yeah, I think I was saying that this was about the vitamins, because what really triggered was that at the end of the day, what made Tati to come up with this grand gesture was when she thought that James's actions might hurt her company. So I'm just going to, in my opinion, I think it is definitely about the vitamins, because she's known Charles and she's been with him as a friend for all the times that he's misbehaved and been like disliked by a lot of people. And sure, those gestures Tati disliked as well. She did share it in the video, but she didn't make this grand gesture at that point of time, or any of those times. She chose to make this gesture now when it was hurting her company. So in my opinion, definitely it is about it is absolutely about the vitamins. I think the everything else is kind of a reason, like a supporting evidence, but I think the reason that she made this grand gesture and broke up is because of the vitamins. Just my opinion. You can absolutely disagree with me. Let me know what you think. So I think I have just finished the look. This is pretty much what I think is a pastel look is, and I like it. It's blue, pink, and green. And let's add something in the inner corner. And I don't have a purple shade in this palette, but VISEART came out with a palette, what is called like koi palette, which had so many beautiful pastel purples in it, but I decided not to get the palette. So I thought I'll make my own purple concoction here. Just mix pink and blue here. Maybe we'll see. I just first want to try out whether if I really get purple. Oh, I just mixed pink, this pink and this blue. I just literally just mixed it in my fingers, and look at that beautiful gorgeous purple, you guys. And I think if I mix more pink, it's going to get more pinky purple. I just mixed more pink, and if I mix more blue, it's going to get more bluish purple. Look at that beautiful, oh wait, it's gotten more blue. Look at that beautiful purple. I want to use the purple just right there. Do you see like a gap between the inner corner and the spot where the matte ends, the matte eyeshadow that I've blended ended here right there? I just want to apply that purple in that little gap. You're going to have to use a smaller brush. This is like a fluff brush from e.l.f., but it's like slanted, see, so it would be really easy for me to blend it in that contour area. So I'm going to pick up some pink and blue. You can see the pink and the blue there. Oh wait, no mirror. I'm just going to, we'll see how it, oh yeah, I see the purple. So beautiful, my god, I love it so much. Look at the pink, beautiful purple. I think if I add more pink, it's going to look more purple. Yeah, look at the beautiful purple. It looks so pretty. If you want to lighten the purple, I'm going to dip in with the lighter purple. There's like a, oh, this pink, I'm sorry. If you want to lighten the purple shade, I'm just going to go in with that pink. So that is the purple that I have there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side too. Just like a pop of color, you can see. There you go. It's so pretty. I love it, you guys. This purple against the blue is so pretty. I love it. And what else? I think that's it. I'm finishing the look. I'm just adding a little bit more blue right there to bridge the gap. Do you see? I'm just going to add a little bit more blue there. There you go. I think that's it. And for the inner corner, I'm just going to use a silver maybe. Yeah, I just want to use something completely different. I have something near my eye. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Enough with this candle and all those things. A tiny update about me. I am taking a very long vacation. I'm going to India. It's a 5-week vacation, meaning the stay in India is for 5 weeks, I think. 5.5 weeks. So coming back falling sick, because absolutely I am falling sick. There's always going to be a sickness. When I guarantee you guys, by the time I reach India, I'd probably be sick for a week there. And then once I reach here from India back to the States, I'll be sick for a week. So falling sick, jet lag. So adding few more weeks to it, I think it's safe to say that you won't see me for like 8 weeks easily, yeah. Because I'm not the only one who would be falling sick. Everybody else, the kids, my husband, everyone, to nurse everyone back to health, it's probably going to take 8 weeks. So it's safe to say you won't be seeing me for 8 weeks here. I definitely have videos until I leave, and I also want to do like a beauty haul. I know I haven't done the Sephora sale. It's been so long since the sale has ended. Everyone has already done their haul videos. But I also have more products that I bought outside of Sephora, like indie brands and like loose lipsticks here and there that I bought, that I want to show you guys too. So I absolutely want to do like a haul video before I leave. And I definitely also want to show you guys little clips of what I see in India. If I see something really different, like colorful, like a big bazaar or market, and if something is like a big festival going on or something like that, we'll see. I don't know. I would love to do it, but I don't know. My hands would absolutely be full. I'm actually attending a wedding there, so we'll see. I absolutely would love to do it, but logistics. I'm just going to apply the eyeliner, black eyeliner from MILANI, which is also cruelty-free brand. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of difference. Without the eyeliner, everything looks like abandoned, Need some kajal in the lower lash line. I have my melt. I still haven't finished this. I told you guys that I'm really want to get rid of. Well, it's a absolutely perfectly good product. It performs well. It's a creamy eyeliner. Everything is good, but I have my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil, and this is not as good. Well, I would give the Urban Decay one 10 out of 10, and I would give this a 9. It's not as creamy as the Urban Decay. I'm not going to smoke. Well, I guess I will, but not too much. I just want to do a little bit of blending, but I don't want to bring the kajal too much down and make it look very smoky. It's a really good product too. Oh, now that melt has come to Sephora, I'm so happy about that, you guys. So glad and so happy. And that Sephora decided to carry melt, because it's a huge burden off of my shoulders. I can buy melt products and get free shipping because I'm a Rouge member. Otherwise, I'd have to spend, if I were to buy like a product that is less than their free shipping limit, I definitely will have to spend extra at least $10. That would include shipping and the tax. That was such a nuisance that really discouraged me from buying from Melt. So I'm so happy that Sephora decided to carry Melt. It's a little bit on the lower lash line. And I'm so thrilled about getting also the Smoke Sessions palette. I was so in love with the palette, and I did buy it once Sephora carried it. I'm so thrilled, you guys. Review coming out very soon. Don't you guys worry. So happy about that. Hopefully they fixed those pressing problems that they had with their metallic shades. Hopefully they fixed that as well. There's so many new releases, Pat McGrath has been teasing about something coming, and She's been teasing for a long time. I wish she'd just show us what it is. She's overdue for like a palette, like an eyeshadow palette. Hopefully it's an eyeshadow palette, because I think it's easily 6 months since she released an eyeshadow palette. Okay, I think we are done. Oh, I just need to do my eyebrows. Tell me if you guys like this look. I like it. Absolutely. I love the twist of purple, blue, green and everything, but it's more like a very, it's not a very grungy look. It's very light and very, you know, girly look. I'm just using the Glossier's Boy Brow. Just a light coating on my eyebrows, just to give a little bit of definition, not to like change the shape of my eyebrows. So that is a little bit of definition. The other side, and we are done. Oh, lips. I haven't done my lipstick yet. I think that's it. For lips, I decided to go with a brown color. I think this would be very apt for this very light pastel look, like a dark brown color. This is in the shade, what is this called? 70% Yum from L'Oreal. It's a dark brown shade. It's this is the Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick. It is a transfer proof liquid lipstick. It is, and smells like chocolate. My God. My lips are so dry that the lipstick's not even adhering to my lips. That's how dry it is. This liquid lipstick does not transfer, you guys. So good. It's a really good formula, and it's also, in fact, it's very hard even to remove it, take it off. It takes a while, even with makeup remover, even with I think oil, with oil it comes right off, but with the makeup remover you had to work hard. That's how really good this formula is. I don't know why a lot of people don't talk about it. It's a little bit risky. Oh wait, I haven't. I think this is all right. I know it's not perfect, but I will correct it, don't worry. I think that's it. This is the finished look. Hope you guys found this look good. Hope you guys like this look. Hope I didn't like bore you guys with this too much chit chat. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much if you stayed till this end of this video. Thank you so much for spending your very precious time with me. It makes me feel extremely special. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also please subscribe. Bye bye.